Yeah, it's getting close to the fork time. I know you brought it out last week.
Where's that big fork I had?
You brought it out last week, but it's getting closer to, yeah.
It's not on the table. Hey, maybe after the sweep tonight, maybe, huh?
If they lose again tonight, Leo, bring out the fork. Hey, Will Martinez, tell me what it's going to take to get mixing. Talk to me.
Hey, there it is.
Talk to me, Will. There's the fork.
We'll bring it out. Hey, they're on the road. They're on the road, and
what's their road record? What's their road record?
And now they're 4-24 in their last 28.
But they're going to the playoffs. Playoffs? I just want to win a road game.
Oh, hey, is Haruko in here?
I haven't seen him yet.
All right, he just offered me a deal. Let's see what this is. Probably a counter.
Talk to me, Will. Yeah, Manny Machado. Yeah, I tell you what. Tell me that was low class. You got the bases loaded, and then you bring Stripling into the game. Really? Is that what you're going to do? The guy hasn't pitched in the major leagues in about a month or two?
About a month, yeah.
And then you're going to send him up against the bases loaded in Colorado? Come on.
Hasn't pitched to a live batter.
Oh, just because he aired something that he felt needed to be aired, that's how you're going to do it. Gotcha. I see. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. So do you think what do you think?
What do I think? With
you said he was limping a little bit on that home run?
They showed him limping a little bit, and then just nothing.
You may be onto something, Cameron. You know what? Matter of fact, we did a show talking about the work that Evans did. We're not saying everything was perfect, but he actually made some decent moves. Cameron says, I really do believe that they jumped the gun by firing Evans back in the air in 18.
Yeah.
Yet they're going to bring this back for year 6.
Unbelievable. Yeah, it's hey, this is just a bad team. 2 hits last night, first one not till the 9th. They're down to 14 games. Interesting. The Braves scored 3 in the top of the first in Miami. Miami comes back with 4 in the bottom of the first. That's a team that can hit. Giants can't hit. Giants did nothing. Farhan, hey, these guys are getting outplayed 2 games in a row by the worst team in the league.
The worst team in the National League.
But you know what? They play different at home. I told everybody, but I don't know what I'm talking about. Everybody says,
no.
All these people, I told them, hey, look, they're a different team, Colorado at home. And I said, would not surprise me if Colorado wins 3 or 4.
Right.
And even last night, wouldn't surprise me if they got swept. You don't have any pitching left. The Giants used their ace last night, and now who are they going with this afternoon?
It was TBD. When I looked at the 8th inning, and it said TBD.
Okay. Yeah. So, I don't see it. I don't see it. So
yeah, and that's another thing. Yeah, you send down Harrison to bring up Stripling. Couldn't you have done something? You could have brought Stripling up because you need pitching when you're in Colorado, but couldn't they have sent someone else down rather than Harrison? Whatever. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. And I agree. I think he threw Stripling out there to embarrass him with the bases loaded in Colorado.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Hey, sick call, Commando. I like what you said. It says, Dan, you know that you'll just get labeled as a lunatic fringe if you voice anything outside of the script that Hunter Pence writes every day. I don't know. It's not Hunter Pence, but I get what you're saying.
He's just paid. Yeah, he's got to play the homer game. TBA is warming up.
TBA is warming up. Yep.
Dan, a.k.a. also known as Useless. Why do you have a podcast since you know so little?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, let me tell you, guys, this read a tweet that actually was texted to me, and this is just total asinine part of the Giants. They babied Kyle Harrison all year long with 50 pitch counts. Couple games he threw into like up to 80. But they took him out pretty much between 50 and 60 pitches all year long.
Yes.
Thinking that they're going to – my thought was they were going to bring him up and slowly ramp him up, start him at 50 pitches when he come back. I thought they'd bring him back around the early August, 10th, 15th, start 15 or 50 pitches, move him up to 60,
Right.
Like you do in spring training, stretch him out, and then go to maybe to 70. No, what do the Giants do? They push him up to 90 pitches for 3 straight games, and he's lost his velocity.
Yep.
They are just idiots.
Yep.
They don't
remember
anything right.
In Sacramento, I think he do a couple of games where he was at like 75, and then he had that hamstring.
Yeah.
The hamstring.
Yeah, and then
went down, and then when he come back, like you said, he threw at a max
39 pitches the first outing, and then 41, and then like 50.
And then he's called up.
And in Philadelphia, he goes like 70 pitches or whatever, maybe 70 to 80. I don't know what it was against Philadelphia.
I think it was
we'll have to go back and look. But then the first game against home game, all on adrenaline, look at what happens. They throw him. They kept throwing him out there, and they should have just stopped him at 80, one less inning. They pushed him to 91 innings because when you're on adrenaline, you can do more things that your body's not feeling because you're amped up. And then the next night, Cobb goes out, and he's got a no-hitter into the 9th inning, and so he goes 131 on adrenaline. Now he's no good. He's toast. So Gabe, they protect these guys all year, stop him at Cobb at like 100 pitches all year, and then he goes to 131. Now his hip's messed up.
Yep.
So they're just mismanaging this team.
I like what Sick Call has to say here. Why isn't there an actual measurement like WAR for management? If the writers can elect for managers and executives for the Hall of Fame, we should have a tool to be able to judge them. That makes sense. Yeah, why not? Right? Like how well they've done in trades or whatever, free agency, what the team has done under their command. I mean, yeah, interesting.
Yeah, so nuts.
Robert's in here. Hello, Giant World. Obviously, we're not playing up to expectation. We treat every game like an elimination game. He's coming back to earth. Robert is actually coming back to earth. I think he's starting to see the writing on the wall.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe he's not. Robert, hey, if the Giants run the table and lose the rest of the games, $500 good for me. I offered you $20,000 the other night when you said they'd run the table. And since then, they've lost, what, 2 or 3? Did they what did they do? I can't remember. They lost 1 into Cleveland, but they've lost 2 in a row.
Hey, Robert, I don't know if you were here in the very beginning. We kind of talked on Stripling. Do you agree that was kind of ticky-tack to bring in Stripling with the bases loaded, his first time back pitching in the major leagues for over a month, and you're in Colorado? Don't you think that's a little bit the wrong time to bring in Stripling? I don't know. Seems a little bad timing there by Mr. Gabe Kapler. Just because I don't know if it's a retaliation because he voiced his opinion, but yeah, I think that was kind of bullshit. Just saying. Dan's working on deals. I could see it already.
Of course. I think they finished 80 and 82.
Top of the 5th in Miami. Miami's up against the Braves 5-3.
All right. And welcome, Bora. What has he got on the back?
What's up,
the back? Is that a schedule or is that work?
No.
Is that work?
No, that's the periodic table.
Yep.
What?
The periodic table.
What do you mean, periodic table? What's
Come
that?
on, periodic table. The elements, man.
What is that, for school?
No, I'm back in San Francisco. My house in San Francisco. I did a 6.5-hour drive from 11 p.m. last night.
Wait, did you pull over to listen to the Giants game? Because I know you were totally in tune with what the Giants are doing in Colorado, right?
No, I mean today, the Giants game today.
No, I'm saying when you were driving. When did you drive, last night or today?
Last night.
Oh, last night. Never mind.
Yeah, and I was like asleep for the majority of the game. I woke up at like the 8th inning, so I just watched the last inning.
Yeah,
I
awesome,
look at the
right?
scoreboard; they're down like 9-3. I'm like, what's happening?
Oh yeah, exactly. In Colorado, you saw yesterday, right? They didn't get their first hit until the 9th inning.
Oh yeah, I saw
Got
that.
2
Yeah.
hits in Colorado. Yeah, we had fun with that one last night. But
That was great.
do you agree though? Do you think that was bullshit the way they brought in Stripling?
I mean, I didn't see how they did, but the way you described it, yeah, it like you said, they brought him into a bases loaded situation.
Yep, they brought him in bases loaded with what was it? Was it 2? No, I think it was 1 out. Bases loaded, and you're in Colorado, and this is the first time that Stripling's pitching since being on the IL, which is what, about a month or so.
Yeah, you just don't do that. When someone comes off the IL, especially a pitcher, you ease him back in. They did that to Brebbia. They've done that they did it to Harrison. They delayed his start in Atlanta just to pitch him against the Reds, I'm pretty sure. You do that with your pitchers. And that's how you ease him in. You don't put him in high stress situations. You let him start an inning, and you let him work from there. You don't put him in the middle of a situation like bases loaded, because that's high stress and that fatigues your arm because you're trying to throw harder. You're trying to throw.
Yep.
You're really trying to emphasize hitting your spots, and it takes a toll on you.
Yep. And then his first batter, he walked, the bases loaded, so that made it 6-3 at that time. Mm-hmm. But then he actually did okay the rest of his innings. But the way they brought him in, yeah, I think that was.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to make him opt out, and
it seems like that, right?
They're doing everything in their power to make him not want to be here, and that's not how you manage a team. That's not how you operate a team. That's bad karma. That's going to happen.
Exactly, Mark. Stripling is a fly ball pitcher when you needed a double play. Absolutely. And Robert, I agree. It's the whole team. I like what you said. The whole team. That's to include Gabe Kapler and Farhan Zaidi.
Yeah.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're nuts, Will. Come on, man.
The thing is,
no way.
The Giants going into the series had a 5-man rotation. They had Webb.
Now they don't now.
Webb, Cobb, Harrison, Wynn, and Minaya.
Yep.
And I think I was listening to you guys' thing. I couldn't make it last night. I'd finished up an essay.
No worries.
But you guys had said, shoot, what were you guys saying? I completely just lost my train of thought.
Are we talking about the rotation?
Something like that.
Because they sit down Harrison and now they push back Cobb, and it's just.
It was something. Oh, that if one of these guys has a bad start, it's just they're back to the bullpen. There's no confidence in this rotation. The only 2 guys that have a solid spot are Webb and Cobb.
Yep. And Cobb's a question mark right now with his hip.
I mean, yeah, he is, but I mean, just like from a veteran standpoint, like he could have a couple bad games and he'd still be in the rotation. They're not going to demote him to the bullpen.
Correct.
Minaya has 1 bad start. He's getting demoted to the bullpen. You saw it happen with Alex Wood. He got a start against Chicago, and guess what? He didn't do too well, and they just relegated him to the bullpen.
Yep.
You saw it with Kyle Harrison. He didn't have a great start. He got sent down to AAA. There's no confidence in this team's rotation, and it doesn't exude confidence in the players.
And you know what? What else can AAA do for Harrison? He needs to get help at the major league level. Keep him up there. Push a start. Push out a start.
Worked on by the Giants coaches.
Yes. What is Sacramento going to do that could be better than what a major league staff can do? Because he's already at the major leagues, and they have some confidence in him. It's because the way they used him. Someone brought it, and Dan talked about it earlier. When he was in the minor leagues, I think there was only a couple of games that he went over 70 pitches, and then he went on the IL, comes back. He didn't even get up to 70 pitches. Mm-hmm. But then as soon as they bring him up, his first outing, I think he was around 60 something. But then after that, he was going 90 pitches plus.
Yep.
And you wonder why he's having some issues, because he hasn't been stretched out like that. And not to mention, even though he hasn't pitched a lot, he's been pitching all year, whether it was AA, AAA, and in the major leagues. So he's probably getting a little bit of fatigue. But there's no rhyme or reason. That's what it feels like. No rhyme or reason. And now, who knows good who? It's TBD now for today.
It's TBD. What time's the game start?
5:10, I think.
Okay. Yeah, it's especially with pitchers in this day and age, it's so focused on velocity and high spin rate and everything. You see it. You see the wear and tear on the pitcher's elbows and shoulders. I mean, you can just look around the league. How many pitchers have arm issues?
Yeah, especially at this time of the year.
Exactly.
I said it. August and September. That's what happens.
And I applaud them for not pitching him too much in AAA and the minors. That's fine. Like I'm cool with that. But you need a ramp up phase. If he's not pitching a lot in AAA, you don't pitch him too much in
That's what I said just before you came on.
Exactly. And it's just he's your top prospect. He's your prized possession. And you need to treat him like he's a newborn baby. You need to baby him because he could be your ace for the next 10 years. And they're not doing that. There's no accountability.
Well, here we go. Will saying Scott Alexander going for game 2. That means Junis is probably going to come up behind him. So it'll be their bullpen bullshit. Cameron makes up a good point, talking about why guys struggles because the guys, I guess, at the MLB level aren't teachers.
Yeah, they hired a clown staff. Their entire staff, except for Hallberg and Bailey's not bad as a pitching coach, and then the catching coach, can't remember his name, accent with Boston type accent. He's pretty good, but I mean the entire rest of the coaching staff, I mean, where are they from? I mean, Kai Correa, I wanted to take a picture today. They had the 3 clowns sitting right next to each other.
Oh, looking identical.
Gabe, and then the little midget, Kai in the middle, and then Ortiz. Yeah, the coaching staff is just a big, whole thing. From ownership, the ownership is a clown show too.
Yep. Because here's another point, because who brought up the it was Cameron, matter of fact, talking about Bobby Evans. Remember, that was a different ownership at that time too, wasn't it? Compared to what it is now.
They forced Lou Marston's in here. Who's the guy they forced out after they won the 2010 World Series? One of the owners. He was a winner.
Really?
He got squeezed out. I can't remember his name.
Greg's in here. Season is over, everybody. Get the brooms out tomorrow.
Well, yeah.
They forced out Bill Newcomb?
That's it. Bill Newcomb. Who said that?
Cameron Tyson.
No, Bill Newcomb. He was a guy that wanted to win. These guys don't want to win. I'm serious. They want to just make the playoffs. They want to make a profit. They don't want to spend the money what it takes to win. Hey, by the way, that chart behind you, I talked to my wife. She says, "Oh yeah, that's an element."
Yeah.
See, I didn't do well in science.
My mom made me get this. I don't do science either.
I have no clue about science. I do know that the Earth is round, right?
There we go. That's pretty good.
There are 9 planets? Is it 9? Wait a minute. How many planets? I know the biggest one is Jupiter, right?
Biggest one's Jupiter, yeah.
And I know the one next to us on each Earth is Mars on one side, and the other one is oh crap. It's been a long time.
Venus?
Is it Venus?
Pretty sure. Isn't it go Mercury, Venus? Wait, no. It's Mercury.
We're the
third. So no, it's Mercury. Yeah. Mercury, Venus, right?
What's the
And
one that's
Earth and
way
Mars.
out there? Pluto?
Pluto. Well, did they even call it a planet anymore? I think they took it off the planet. Yeah, Pluto got reduced. Yep.
You know,
Exactly.
I just looked up
I guess
something.
it's an asteroid or something like that.
Okay.
I just looked up something super interesting. The Giants on their coaching staff have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 guys with roles, with named roles on
That's
the
ridiculous.
MLB website. The Dodgers have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's no reason to have all these extra like quality assurance coach. What does that even mean?
Yeah, that's Ortiz. What is quality assurance? Were you making a product?
Like, come
Do you need
on. There's no. The Dodgers have the manager, the bench coach, some hitting coach, a pitching coach, a first base, third base coach,
That's
a
interesting.
bullpen coach, an assistant pitching coach, a major league field coordinator, and a bullpen catcher. That's it. The Giants have a director of pitching, director of hitting / assistant hitting coach, assistant pitching coach, quality assurance coach. They have another hitting coach, major league assistant coach. They have 2 major league assistant coaches, director, video coach.
Because Kepler can't manage, so you got to have you got to have
Haruku out there. Haruku. Calling Haruku.
Will Martinez says they forced out Newcomb because he went rogue and started spending more money on the baseball side, and others on the board of directors said that's not happening, and they ran him out. That's interesting.
Say that again. Well, let's see. They forced out Newcomb because he went rogue and started spending more money on the baseball side and others on the board. Yeah, because they're just they ran him out because he was into baseball.
Is there any news reports on this? I just want to know as far as
it's too bad Peter McGowan's not around because man, he wanted to win. He wanted to win, and then you got these. I don't know.
So I just want to know. That's interesting. I bet you. Well, Ned may know something about, but I'm not going to ask him about that kind of stuff. That's internal stuff. That's
Be right back.
All righty. Yeah. We'll see what happens. Whew, that's documented on the Chronicle. Okay, Newcomb said he wanted to turn the Giants into a West Coast version of the Red Sox. Can't argue with that. Really, I mean, come on.
Started today.
What's that?
Who started today?
Win.
Okay. How did he do?
I'm trying to remember. Let me see the numbers. He was doing okay, and then he kind of started losing it. And then they brought in Walker, and he really didn't have anything. I think Winton, he actually gave up the 3 runs. That's right. He had the bases loaded, and Tovar hit a triple. And that's when the Giants were up 3-0, and it went away that quick.
How do you lose 2 games in a row to the Rockies? Like
they're tough on the road. Like Dan mentioned that they are tough on the road, but still, you're in Colorado, man.
You're in a playoff hunt. You should think that they would want to beat, and they can beat a mediocre team like the Rockies.
So Wynn went 4 innings, 3 earned, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Walker went didn't even go an inning, 2/3 of an inning, gave up 3 runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts.
Yeah.
Stripling did 3 1/3, gave up 3 runs, walked 2, struck out 3.
So they got a game today, another one tonight, and then tomorrow. That means Stripling cannot start. Junis will probably pitch. So Manaea is probably going Sunday, right?
Yeah,
tomorrow?
I think that's what they said. It was supposed to be Webb, Cobb, Wynn, Manaea, something like that. I don't know if it's at the exact order, but somewhere around there.
Jeez. What a mess.
Yep. What a mess, just like MF says.
Now they're going to face Freeland, who's pretty tough at home.
Yep.
And their righty lineup sucks.
Whose lineup? The righty? Oh, the righty lineup? Yeah. So let's see. Let's see if we can guess the lineup, everybody. Leading
Slater will lead off. Slater will lead off.
Matos played a pretty good center field. He made one little blunder when he bluffed, tried to do what's the word? I can't just slip my mind. Deke. Yeah.
Deke.
He tried to deke the runner on coming into second, like he was going to catch it. And he ended up, the ball hit and bounced past him a little bit. And then the guy now takes third, Jones. But he made two really nice plays out in center field off some ropes that were hit out there. He just glided way back just easily. He's a pretty good center fielder, Matos.
Real quick, Senior, word on Ohtani, he's done for the year. He hurt his oblique, and he's done for the year. So that's
a disastrous organization the Angels are.
I know. Daniel Tate, haven't seen you in the chat, but hey, welcome. Said
Wasn't
I'd rather
a tight end named Daniel Tate once.
What's that?
Wasn't there a tight end named Daniel Tate?
Might have been. But he says, I'd rather fail down the stretch and get Kepler Farhan fired than slip into the last spot of the wild card, make the divisional round, and put up with those two for another year. I agree. That's what we've been saying. I'm glad you agree with us. We've been saying that for quite a while now.
These guys need to go. Yeah. They're just, why would you want to bring back a negative ending and redo it again? I mean, that's just like, don't you just want to get rid of the stench when it's bad? I mean, they're going to fall on their face. And, remember, this was their stretch now. They're 5-3 in the 10 games against the Rockies and the Guardians. So now,
what did we say they needed to go? Like 7-3 or 8-2
on this road trip? Oh, between those, they needed to go minimum 7-3.
7-3. Now
so
they're already 0-2.
They need to win the next two to go 7-3. They're really, they need to go 5-5 on this trip, and one of the wins has to be against Arizona for them to stay in it. If they go 4-6, unless they win both in Arizona, they're in trouble. And I think they could go 3-7 on this trip.
Cameron donates $2. Says, "What are you three calling for the Giants' final record?"
I said anywhere between 82-80 and 80-82 a couple weeks ago, or
it might be less than that now.
Right in there. I think they win 80.
I like Cameron's 80 and 82. But it could be worse. I think that's the high mark, 80 and 82.
Wouldn't shock me to see him finish 81 and 81 again. That would be perfect. I said they were a 500 team in the beginning of the year.
And they finished 500.
I think they're going to go 79 and 83.
You say 79, 83?
Mm-hmm.
So they got how many games left? 14?
I think, was it the 14 from last night? I think they're to 13 now, right?
What are they now? 75 14, and 73, right? They're
75 and 73. Yeah, they're right.
They got 14 games.
14 games.
So you think they're going 4-10, Bart?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I think they're going 6-8 or 7-7.
And here's why. They're gonna lose at least one more game to the Rockies. That's my guess.
Yeah, I think they will. I think they'll lose tonight, maybe.
Then I think they're gonna get swept by Arizona in Arizona.
And I 7 against the Dodgers.
I think that series is just gonna completely deflate them, and they're gonna be like 3 or 4 games out of the wild card. And they don't have they're not going to have the tiebreaker with the Diamondbacks, I'm pretty sure. I just think that series against Arizona is really going to set the tone for the rest of the season, for the remaining like 10 games or something that they have. After that, I think if they get swept in Arizona, I think they're just completely done, and I think the clubhouse knows it. I think everybody would know it. And I think they would just sort of wave the white flag at that point.
Mark, and I'm thinking about this, talking about announcing Captain Farhan coming back. Remember, that interview was done over a month ago, I think, somewhere around there. And I don't know if anything has changed since then. Maybe it has. because there's been a lot of bad baseball in between that. I think, a matter of fact, I think that interview that took place before that long road trip against all those tough teams, wasn't it? I'm almost positive it was. So things may have changed. Who knows?
I have a thought on that. I think because who leaked that out? What?
The first place I saw it was on NBC Sports Bay Area as a tweet.
Yeah, they're connected to the front office.
They are,
right?
Exactly.
So what I think happened was sort of like what happened with the Correa deal. They
don't know what they're doing.
No, they announce what's happening, and then they wait to see what the reaction is. The reaction with Correa was, it wasn't that good. They didn't sell too many season tickets.
Exactly.
So then they got out of it. I think
you said that, Dan, that they didn't get that bump in season tickets. So then they
Yep. So I think that's exactly what's happening here. They just went on this like horrible losing stretch. They won like 3 games or something against the Rockies and Guardians or whatever. And then they got leaked, right? So I think they wanted to see what the reaction was from the fan base, if they thought that Kapler and Farhan were going to come back. And I think majority of the fan base's reaction was pretty negative, right?
Yeah.
Like there were a couple fans that like went on Larry Kruger's Twitter and everything. But I think majority of the reaction was negative. And I think if they don't win 80 games this year, or even if they don't make the playoffs, I think both their jobs could be in major jeopardy. Because it's like, even if they have a contract for next year, they could buy him out. They could fire him. They can work around it.
Cliff has a good point. He said Giant could have easily lost both series against the Guardians and Rockies if it wasn't for late comebacks. It's true. Yeah, that is true. But you know what? Another to kind of piggyback on what you're saying there, Bora, I want to know, I got to go back to see what the timeline. That interview came out with Slusser and Greg Johnson. And wasn't it not that far after that is when Buster Posey decided to come back to the Bay Area, right? It wasn't that much longer, if I remember right.
Maybe.
Before he announced that, hey, I'm coming back to the Bay Area. So it makes me wonder, like you said, maybe something was going on there to gauge the fan reaction. If that comes out saying, hey, there's a potential that this guy's coming back. Maybe, I don't know. But they did it again, though. But they just brought that out this week, talking about the old referencing the old article. So I don't know. Yeah, sign a petition. Let me put that up.
I'm not trusting any Bay Area ownership or GM or anything. I've been fooled too many times.
Exactly.
Don Lynch, Kyle Shanahan, Jed York, Joe Lacob.
I said it before. They're liars. And until they do something otherwise, I'm not going to believe anything that they put out there.
Yep. I'm just never just believe anyone just blatantly.
Right.
But especially a money wanting organization.
Yep. All right, let me put the link up there again. We need that. As many people as we can to get out there, just to let people know, hey, this ain't right.
Something text it to 5 friends. Just because if you text it to 5 friends, those 5 friends could text it to 5 friends of them. Their own. Like it starts.
And does it mean anything is going to happen? No, it doesn't guarantee anything. But maybe the right person sees. And I told Dan, maybe there's someone out there that does, that has a lot of money that could buy this team. They don't like what the direction that the team's heading, and maybe they could come in and buy these damn people out and actually get some baseball people in there.
Yeah, the main thing is just to bring awareness to this. Like we know that they're not good. And I think a lot of people don't like him, but I think a lot of people don't know the reality of the situation. They're not really they're fans of the Giants, but they're not really in tune to all the deals and transactions and contracts and everything.
Exactly.
I think if by bringing this out and if you guys share it with people, more and more people get light of of what's happening and why this organization is bad and why these guys should be fired.
Exactly. Eric, I agree. There's nothing wrong with pinch hitting, but platooning is wrong. Very good. He's seeing the light. Way to go, Cliff. Thanks for the support.
Yeah, sign the petition, share it on Twitter, email it to a couple friends.
There was a guy in our chat yesterday said he put it up on Twitter. So yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Put it up on Twitter.
It doesn't hurt anything. It can be
Exactly.
completely anonymous. You don't have to put your real email. It's just showing support.
If this team to succeed, you're going to have different leadership because this isn't doing it. This is year 5 already. We're almost done with year 5. What have we gotten out of this? Look what Boston did.
Why would you want to keep doing the same thing over and over again?
Look what Boston did. They said they had enough. Even the guy took the Red Sox. Well, I shouldn't say he, but under his leadership, they went to the ALCS in 2021. And look at it. We're in 2023. He got the axe. They want to make sure that they got people in there that are going to make the right decisions for their baseball club.
You know, how many, let me ask you guys, how many years has it been since with the Farhan and Kapler regime?
This is fourth together, 5th for Farhan, 4th for Kapler.
Correct.
Okay. How many times have they made the World Series?
0.
How many times have they made the championship game? Or the
0.
Yeah, why are they still here?
How many times have they made the division round? Once.
Why are they still here? Why are you contempt as fans, Robert, with mediocrity? Why are you contempt
right on,
with not winning the World Series,
right on,
with not making the playoffs every single year and making a deep run? Why are you okay with that? Because I think we can all agree, and Scott Fowler has said it in the chat multiple times. He's disagreed with us, but he's always said it. This team is not going to make a deep run, and he has no high expectations for that. Everybody knows it. And don't give me any of this bullshit. Oh, anything can happen in the playoffs. Anything can happen in the playoffs if you have a decent team that's well-balanced and a good manager at the helm. All right? You don't have either of that. You don't have any of those things. So guess what? It's just not going to happen. Get it through your mind. They're not making a deep run. If they make the playoffs, they're going to lose in the wild card or division round.
Yep.
They're not going any further.
But hey, you weren't here yesterday, Bora, but Dan made a great point. It's almost as if this organization just says, hey, we got to the playoffs, job done. Yeah, it's just a resume thing, right? Yeah.
This is one of the best tweets I saw in a while.
Oh, here, let me get rid of this. Hold on. All right, good.
Yesterday, Mick says, my wife and I were shopping. I thought we struck the lottery and Farhan was gone from the Giants and was working retail.
That is incredible. That guy looks
exactly like him.
That's identical.
That is so classic. Look at the tweet. I said this was hilarious. I thought it was just hilarious. I mean, look at that. If you walked in and saw that guy and wearing UCLA Bruins shirt, you think, oh my goodness, Farhan is in retail. Oh
exactly
gosh.
The same.
That is incredible.
Too. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that is incredible. But I actually was like, man, is that Farhan? I know,
I did too. I looked at it, I kept looking and like, can we put Farhan, can we put the two together, or we can't share two things at once?
No, because it gets rid of it. Yeah.
Okay. That'd be perfect to put those two side by side.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
I have one other point. Do you think the Warriors can ever go back to mediocrity in their lifetime? No, they can't.
Not live with it. They might have to do a rebuild when Curry retires, but they're not. They're gonna.
It's gonna be short. It's gonna be a couple years at most. They won. How many championships have they won? 4 or 5?
They've won 4.
4. They can never. They've set the standard now.
Well, Joe Lacob's not gonna. Joe Lacob's not gonna want to lose and just. He's in it to win.
Exactly. But speaking from the fan base, right? The fan base expects a deep playoff run every year because they've set the standard of winning the championship. The Giants should be setting that standard too. They won 3 World Series in 5 years. Why Why are they playing 500 ball? They should be in the playoffs every year.
Yes, I agree. Totally. Dodgers are going to be 11 years in a row. Eric, can we get your how do you take, let me see. How do you do that?
What are you trying to do? You want to
Can
get
you
rid of
take the screen? Yeah. No, just get rid of me and Bora.
Oh. There you go. You can't hear you when you're talking. What are you trying to do?
Okay, just take me out again.
I know what you're up to something.
Go ahead.
All right, look at Dan. Dan's up to something. Not even close. Not even close. Miles apart. Miles apart. Not even close. Not even close. Don't think, look, Dan's analyzing it. Dan's analyzing it. It ain't close. Come on. Oh my God. Thank you, Mark. Not even close. Not even close. Oh my gosh. Yes, that is correct, Manny. Looking for that bargain. He's in the bargain bin. I don't know what Dan's still doing down there. He's talking about. Oh, man. Oh, man. Hold on. I want to see something.
I've been talking this whole time. You couldn't hear me.
No, I didn't hear you.
I thought we need money for the show to raise money. So if we can get $100 for Eric in the chat, would you shave your head just in the middle?
God. Just in the middle? And just leave
in the
side?
middle. Just in the middle. And we'll see what we can raise $100. Come on. I bet you Mark Hope will put in $100.
Oh my God.
Come on, Eric. It'll grow back in like a couple of hours.
Oh my gosh.
It'll grow back. Come on. Just shave it right down the middle. Just so we can have you and Farhan. You got the glasses? Come on.
The glasses aren't even close.
Come on.
Come on, man.
Put the real Farhan back up there, and we'll put the real here. Get the real Farhan up there.
Look at that.
Yeah, those glasses are the same.
Those glasses are similar. Yeah, they're similar.
Now shave the head just in the middle. A little bit on the side, shorten it. I mean, it'll grow back overnight. Come on.
Oh my God.
I got Scott Fowler donating 20. If I can get $200, can we do it on the show? Man. Come on, it would be awesome.
It would be awesome. I'll have to think on that one.
Come on.
That would be funny as hell.
Just do it. It'll, like I said, it'll grow back overnight. No one
will
know.
We'll have to talk on this. I think we could do something good with this.
If we can raise $200, how much do you need?
How much do you need? I'm not on the corner panhandling or nothing. How much do you need?
No, I mean, I what I meant is how much do you need?
Oh my God! Oh God! Oh, Matthew, he goes. It would be so funny just to send Eric to Oracle. That's him in Farhan's office.
Oh. With the Gabe shirt on.
Oh man, they threw me out. Remember that guy that looked just like
How much would it take, Eric? Is 200 enough?
Oh my gosh!
I bet you we can raise 200 live. That would be so awesome.
That would be so funny.
Do you have some good clippers? Here, I'll show you what they look like. Here we go.
They left me all alone. I'm all alone. So is it confirmed that Alexander is starting? Has that been confirmed? Because if it is, then it's another bullpen game. Junis is probably going to pitch 4. They're gonna lose. They're gonna score a couple runs. And we're gonna be back here in a couple hours saying the same thing that we've been saying. That the team
All
isn't good. They need to do something to change and all this.
Oh my gosh.
How much we raising?
How much are we raising? Oh
on.
my gosh.
Look, let me show you how it's done. We'll do it. You got a pair of these?
No, I have to get
All
some.
right. You'll need one like this because you got that thick hair. You'll have to get through that
Exactly.
The
jungle.
They call that the rough on the golf course.
To get through the rough.
Yeah, like mine we use. We're on the greens. Okay,
We're on the green.
we're on the greens here. So you just kind of,
There you go. Yeah.
there it is, just like that, man. This is how
Easy.
you just nice and easy. you just go right through here, Eric. Yeah, just cut it there, right there. Cut a little bit on the sides there, and you'll be looking great, man.
Great. I don't know. Oh, I'd be looking like Farhan, but I ain't gonna be looking great.
But you can wear a hat for a few days. But man, think of that, man. That'll be like $200.
Oh man.
There you go, man.
That would be something. Bora, I think he's done talking Giants. He's done.
Yeah.
I can't blame you.
Heroku, is he out there in the chat?
He's been sending me trades all over the place. I keep denying him.
We're working on a blockbuster, but we're close. I think we're close. Are we close? Let's see.
I know that's why he's trying to make trades with me in the deal. That's what I think's going on.
Let's announce the trade. Put the music up. We got a trade in the fantasy football league.
There's a trade? Hold on.
It's been completed. It hasn't. Another deal has been consummated. Who's involved in this deal?
Who's involved? I'm going to say, well, you've been working with Heroku, but you're involved. You're always
Is it
involved.
Buster's Boys involved again?
Yes, Buster Boys are involved.
They are
again.
making deals. The deal is Buster Boys trades away Tyler Algiers, Raheem Mozart.
Oh, here we go.
And tight end for the Broncos, Adam Troutman, who we just picked up on waivers this morning. 4, he's acquiring Rashid White, running back, Tampa Bay, and Sam Laporta, tight end. So I missed out on Njoku. So there's the deal. And that is...
That's the deal, huh?
That is the deal.
All right.
So
Rothberg, he wants to know which players would I play every day. Oh my gosh! I mean, gee.
With the Giants, where's this at? Rothberg,
right?
Eric, please, which players should play every day? Is Flores a starter every day? No.
Flores is not an everyday starter.
He needs 2 to 3 days off a week.
As a DH, he could play more, but as a
I'd make day. I wouldn't even put Flores in the field. I'd DH him. Maybe I'd play him at first occasionally just to kind of keep his legs moving. He's as slow as molasses. Did you see the double play he hit into today, Bora?
No, but I saw that he did.
Oh my goodness. It was a slow roller to short. The shortstop had to charge it. And almost like a play where you would have to charge and then, flip to first real quick to get the runner. He charged and flipped it real quick to second, and they flipped it, threw it to first, and doubled him off. He has
'cause
got
there's
to
no
be.
speed.
Oh my gosh!
Who's the only one that has speed right now on the team?
On the
Matos,
team?
and it's not even that.
I think Sable's faster than Matos.
Oh yeah, maybe Sable and
Estrada.
Estrada. I guess.
Strada's, yeah.
Everyone
What do
else.
you think the lineup is going to look like tomorrow or later tonight? Actually,
Oh, here, did they announce? Let me see if they announced it by chance.
Spencer Stewart says, there's no such thing as trading too many times, Dan. How many moves is this now, Dan? I don't know how many moves is that for me. It's about 7 or 8.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It might be more than that. Here, let me look. Move.
oh, it was announced.
Boys, 9 moves.
Put that up there. I want to see the league moves.
Let me blow it up.
Oh,
Yeah, Cliff
lineup
Martinez.
was announced. That's interesting.
Today's lineup's already announced?
Yeah.
Let me try and guess it.
All right.
Don't show it.
Okay. Oh no, I'm gonna show
Let's see. It's a right-handed line. Okay, they're facing Freeland, so he's gonna be, not just an opener. I'm gonna say they're leading off. Are they leading off with Matos by chance? No?
No, it's gonna be Slater.
Is it Slater? Oh gosh. Okay, so Slater in left field. Center?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. So Matos is not in this lineup?
He is.
Oh, they put Slater in center and Matos in left?
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
Wow.
Matos just made 2 really good plays in center. He glided back. He went up against the wall. Oh, what a stink bomb. I can't stand this team. Gosh. All right. Slater, the guy. Okay, so Slater's leading off.
Hold on.
Estrada's batting second.
Yep.
That's at second base. At batting third is JD Davis.
Nope.
Batting third is Mitch Haniger.
Nope.
Flores.
Yeah.
And Flores is the DH? First
Nope.
base. First
Yep.
base.
Yep.
Okay. Batting fourth is Kraniger,
Mm-hmm.
and he's playing right field. Batting fifth is Davis, playing third base. Batting sixth is Bailey.
DeYoung.
Bailey.
Yep.
Bailey batting sixth, catching.
Then
Batting
DeYoung's in there.
Seventh is DeYoung and Matos are left. 7, 8, and 9 is let's see, they've got a DH. We don't have a DH yet, do we?
No.
Okay, here's the DH. 7th. The DH is,
I know who it is, I bet. I don't have it up. It's gonna probably be Conforto.
I don't think it's Conforto because
They have no other righties, so
yeah, I know. I think it's a lefty, but I don't think it's.
it ain't gonna be Peterson.
I think it's Jock.
Mm-mm. It's Yaz.
I was gonna say Yaz, but he had a horrible game.
He's
Okay.
not batting
Wow.
seventh though.
He's batting 8th.
Yep.
Okay, so 7th is Matos,
Yep.
and 9th is DeYoung.
DeYoung.
Uh-huh.
Oh gosh, what a lineup! What a lineup!
As Dan would say, it's a stink bomb.
Gee, mini.
That's rough. That's rough.
Ah,
I
How
don't know
many
why they
above
got
average
Slater in
players
center.
are in that lineup? Not many.
wow. Heroku, how close are we?
We need something better than after hearing that lineup. So we need something
Yeah,
good.
we need a deal. I got to get running here, by the way. So
Oh, okay.
you guys can keep going as long as you
we'll-
want.
We'll end it because we're going to come back on tonight, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Jeez. Maybe there'll be some good college football games to talk about. Braves just had their 5th player hit 30 home runs. How do you have 530 home run? What's going on with the? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the out of
looking at it right
towns.
now.
let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard real quick here. Let me pull it up. ESPN, baseball scores. All right, here we go. We're going to pull up, see if there's anything of meeting as we're getting down into the last 14, 15 games for most teams. Ooh, that's a good one. Blue Jays got a win. Padres
They win? Did they?
No, they got to win.
Oh.
5-5. Marlins, Braves.
Yeah.
Rangers, Guardians just starting underway. Who cares? And that's Orioles. That's a tie for first. Tie for first there. Baltimore's got to win. Reds, Mets later. Okay, everything else is later. The Giants. And now let's check. Let's see what's going on in some. Shall we? Do we have any upsets today?
Oh, for
college football. Whoa, Georgia not putting away South Carolina. Interesting. All right. I had Georgia in that one. Alabama, South Florida at halftime? What? Oh, my goodness. All right. Here we go. I did a 14-team parlay today in college football.
Georgia, Southern Carolina.
Oh, there goes my parlay. Shoot. Which one?
Southern Carolina.
Where's that?
South Carolina.
Did we pass it?
I don't know. I just heard it was a pretty good game, I think.
South Carolina?
Yep.
Oh, it's that.
Yeah, Georgia. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. South Carolina was winning. They were winning 14-3.
Wow. Wow. Georgia, man, they're going for the third straight. All right. Well, that should wrap it up here on the NorCal Sports Network.
For game one.
Keep working with me, Haruku. Keep working. Anyway, Giants lose 9-5. 75. Are they 75 or 76?
75, I think. 75 and 73, I believe.
75 and 73. Wouldn't that be hilarious if they go into Colorado and after, and come out 500 out of get swept in 4 games? Yeah.
It could happen.
What time's the game tonight? 5:10?
5:10. Yep.
All right, let's we'll figure roughly around 8 o'clock.
Somewhere around 8. All right.
Somewhere around 8:15, depending on the game.
See if any more deals go down.
Yeah, maybe some more deals this afternoon go down.
Any deals that are done tonight won't get done before the.
No, if they get done before they should get done by the morning.
If you do it tonight,
I think.
Maybe.
I think so. Anyway, hey, come back. You have some of these, Eric?
Nope.
Why don't you go pick some up at Walmart? Everybody, tonight.
Okay.
Tonight, Giants lose. Eric on air is going to shave his center of his head to look like Farhan's brother. That he is, but that he really is. So come back.
Score predictions real quick.
Oh, score predictions tonight.
I say the Giants lose 7-2.
Eric?
Let's see. I'm gonna say 6-3.
Who?
I'm gonna say 5-1.
Colorado. It ain't gonna be the.
Who do you got, Boy? Yeah, I got Colorado's been hitting. They've been starting.
They have been hitting. Yeah.
They beat the Cubs 2 out. They've won 4 in a row.
Yeah.
So come back tonight, Eric. Head to Walmart. We'll reimburse you. Plus, we'll see if we can raise $250 for you to shave that all the way down tonight. Can we get it? We got to do it. I don't know if we can get a big crowd on a Saturday night or if we have
no one's going to be here on a Saturday night.
We might have to wait till Monday night. We might have to play this up in the chat for the next couple nights.
Oh, man.
Let's turn that baby on.
Oh, man. Instant Farhan, right?
There it is. All right, everybody. Arrivederci. Ciao.
Woo!